So with Justin Slater eliminated in that semifinal, with Connor Ryman advancing, we know that we will have a first-time World Crokinole Champion here in 2023. The question is, who will it be? Connor Ryman is in the finals. Who will face him? Andrew Hutchinson and Matt Brown will fight for that second spot in the World Crokinole Championship finals. Matt Brown, definitely of the four that made the semifinals, is the underdog of the group. He hasn't played too many events this year, but he has made the top four in the World Championships before, and for Andrew Hutchinson, this is his first time in the Final Four of the World Crokinole Championships, at least in the Fingers division. So we'll see how he deals with that situation. But certainly Matt Brown put on a very impressive performance in that round of 16, got first place in Group A, ahead of Justin Slater. So we'll see how this game will evolve as we're getting underway. Andrew Hutchinson, to start off this semifinal, begins with a 20. Brown misses just over top. Nice roll there for Hutchinson. Tricky spot for Brown to deal with here. Gets the hit and stick. I believe that would be a spot for a ricochet 20, and Hutchinson was initially thinking, because he had the lead, not to go for it, but I think it's probably the best strategy for the takeout. And he goes for the 20, and that's what you don't want to do, is leave a chance here for a takeout 20 from Matt Brown, and it bounces out on Brown. Pretty well struck, but a little bit too much speed. Hutchinson puts that in a good placement. All that's there is a long rebound off a peg if Brown goes for the 20. But he just settles for a hit and stick for now with a few shots remaining, hoping to get a better opportunity later on. And I would say this one's probably worse for a takeout 20 for Brown here. Goes for the rebound 20 and almost makes it. But now a chance for Hutchinson to leave two discs on the board. And that's a really good roll for Hutchinson. So two black discs on the board, and neither one is in a good spot for Brown. He'll go for the one inside the ring and try to get a bounce off a peg there, but loses the shooter to the outside, so that will pretty much clinch this round for Hutchinson. Good effort there from Brown to try to bring that one back into the middle, but loses the shooter. Hutchinson doesn't have to shoot here, and actually him shooting does give Brown a slim chance to tie this round. But I don't really think the shot was there for the double takeout. So Andrew Hutchinson takes the first 2 points of the match. We're playing a best of 3 games, each game a race to 5 points to determine who will take that second spot in the World Crokinole Championship final in 2023. Matt Brown to start off round number 2. That one sort of picks on him, it seems. Stops really short. And Brown gets the mistake out of Hutchinson. Open board now. Oh, and Brown goes right through the house. Missed opportunity there to get ahead in the 20 count, but Hutchinson gives him a mistake right back. Hanger chance here for Brown. And Brown makes it. And Hutchinson misses on the 20 chance there, over top of the hole. Oh, tremendous roll from Brown, right to the edge of the board. Hutchinson peels immediately. Brown misses over top of the hole. Doesn't give Hutchinson much to work with here. Going for the follow through. Just misses to the left of the hole. Brown could go for the touch 20, but I don't think he will. Nice roll there for Brown. Good action by Hutchinson there on that shot, but loses the shooter to the outside. So Brown can just stick right there. He will clinch the 2 points. Oh, he rolls in. Did not want that, I don't think. He's given Andrew Hutchinson a chance to tie this round if he can get the hanger 20 to go. Oh, and it jams on him. Loses the shooter off the board, and Matt Brown will take those 2 points to tie this up at 2-2. And I would say that round was very indicative of the play that Matt Brown used in that round of 16 to get to this stage. Really what we saw in the games that he played in the round of 16 was that he was basically just error-free while his opponents made 1 or 2 mistakes in a round, and Brown was able to take advantage of those mistakes and generally just shoot really clean to make it to this stage. Nice roll there from Hutchinson. Brown trying to carve that one back in, but the angle's not quite right, and then this is going to leave Hutchinson a chance to put this one on his side of the board, which would force Brown to peel, although the damage, unlucky for him, keeps his disc on the board. Wow, really, really unlucky break there for Matt Brown. That damage keeps that disc on the board. Now it's left Hutchinson with opportunities to do stuff like this, where he can just keep play on his side of the board, waste some more shots to the outside. Matt Brown smartly peels his own there, so this will force Hutchinson to go into the middle. And Hutchinson takes advantage. Going up 220s now. Brown peels there. This time damage doesn't get in his way. And Hutchinson clinches the 2 points in the round with that open 20. Brown just misses over top of the hole. Hutchinson almost makes the fall through 20. These shots being inconsequential. And Andrew Hutchinson goes ahead 4-2 now. All 3 rounds being won against the hammer. And Andrew Hutchinson 1 point away from winning game number 1 of this best of 3 semifinal. So Matt Brown starts off round number 4, needing the 2 points to stay alive in the first game. Hutchinson's roll there leaves a short ricochet attempt here for Brown. Brown misses over top of the hole. He'll have some opportunities, though, with where this disc has ended up to have some chances throughout the rest of this round. A nice job there by Brown. Pulls that disc back to his side of the board. Lots of shots to work with here to try to hide on Hutchinson. Remember in an earlier round, Hutchinson made a mistake when Brown was able to hide one on his side of the board. That's a really nice roll there from Brown. That's a really tough spot on the board. Got to go over the hole here for Hutchinson. And Hutchinson gets a nice hit and stick there. But Brown might force him to do it once again. Nope, Brown actually seeing the angle there and going for the ricochet 20, but loses the shooter. Open board for Hutchinson. Goes over top. Reminder here, Hutchinson only needs the tie in this round to win the first game. So Brown's got to push for a win. That one gets close to a peg, but there's some room here for Hutchinson to make the takeout. And well done by Hutchinson. Brown's got to go for the fall through 20 here on this shot. Oh, nice. Oh, and he gets it! Matt Brown on the damage. Earlier, the damage cost him a chance, and now he gets the damage to come back for him to work to his advantage, scoring a 20 from the damage, and I think Andrew Hutchinson is taking a moment to compose himself. After that shot works in Matt Brown's favor, but Hutchinson responds with the open 20. Matt Brown needs this to try to stay alive in game number 1. Gets it to fall. Andrew Hutchinson, though, can win game number 1 if he makes this 20. And he gets it. So Andrew Hutchinson, from a bit of a chaotic final round there, wins 5-3 in game number 1 and takes game number 1 of this semifinal. So for those who love the damage rule and hate the damage rule, lots to chew on in that game. So players now switch sides to get ready for game number 2. So now we start off Matt Brown opening up here, scoring the 20. Obviously goes without saying, Matt Brown needs to win this game to stay alive in this match. And if Andrew Hutchinson wins this game, he will make it to the World Championship final. Oh, that works out really nicely for Brown. Takeout wasn't that clean, but the leave is terrific. Right next to a peg. Hutchinson goes for the rebound, 20. See what Brown tries to do. Goes for the takeout and almost scores the 20 as well. Hutchinson gets some action on that one, loses the shooter to the outside of the board. Brown puts 2 discs on the board nicely. Hudson going for a double here and almost gets the 20 as well. I was going to say maybe he was trying to go for a double and a hide. Shooter rolls into the middle and he almost scores the 20 there. And Brown has left an opportunity here, though. That's definitely in the wheelhouse for a takeout 20 for Andrew Hutchinson to tie the round. Doesn't get it. So now Brown a second chance to roll away. Definitely wants to make a better shot than on his last one. And that's a much better roll. Great spot there. Only leaves the touch 20 here for Andrew Hutchinson. Makes the touch 20. He's put some pressure on Brown, though. If Brown can make this 20, he'll probably win the game. Or the rounds, excuse me. And he does. So Hutchinson needs a takeout 20 to tie. And doesn't get it. Don't really think the line was there. Good shooting by Matt Brown there under some pressure from Andrew Hutchinson late in that round to come up with the first 2 points. Again against the hammer. We've only seen 1 point so far scored with the hammer in this match so far. It's kind of interesting, like the styles of the players too. Matt Brown is just a very, very strong takeout shooter. Does not make, hardly any mistakes on takeouts. And Andrew Hutchinson, I would say, his key skill is open 20s. And we have seen Hutchinson be better on open 20s so far in this match, but maybe not quite to the level that it would be a dominating lead for Hutchinson. And Matt Brown's been very clean on the takeout so far. See what Hutchinson tries to do here. There was an angle there to try to roll in for a 20, but he's, with this many shots left, he's going for the hide, and he does get the mistake out of Brown. Open board now for Hutchinson. Makes the 20. Oh, and Brown loses the shooter right through the house. Hutchinson a chance to go up 2 20s here. He does. Brown cuts it back to 1. Hutchinson clinches a point. Brown makes his 20, puts some pressure on Hutchinson here. And Hutchinson makes it to get those 2 points. And now, I would say, we've seen a little bit of that open 20 strength from Andrew Hutchinson shining in that round there. Scoring, what was it, 4 20s in a row there to end that round. So just what we'd expected of Andrew Hutchinson. And we're tied up at 2-2. Again, another 2 points, 1 against the hammer. Some pressure on Brown, no doubt, in this round. If he doesn't win this round, and Andrew Hutchinson's going to be 1 point away from winning the match. And Hutchinson makes the mistake there. Does not get the takeout. If Brown can get a touch 20 here, he's in a really nice spot, but it's not on a tremendous leave here. See what Brown can do. He almost gets the 20, and it's just short. I think he was prioritizing the takeout there. So maybe jeopardized him a little bit on the 20. Hutchinson, you can tell by the reaction, he's okay with not scoring that hanger 20 there based on where his disc ended up. So Brown 2 discs on the board. Not a winning position yet, but if he can find a 20 somehow, he'll be in a really nice spot. Hudson will try to ensure that Brown does not find a 20. It's a bit of a tough shot here for Brown. Having to make this takeout, negotiating his own disc as well. He does. It's almost identical shot here for Hutchinson. And he settles for an identical attempt. This one rolls over a little bit, so a different look for Brown. Brown rolls that one in front of a peg. It's a bit trickier here for Hutchinson. Hutchinson not loving the leaves here. But I think he's got a takeout attempt here on this one disc that he's shooting for, and he rolls over a little bit close to the hole. There is a 20 chance here, but can Brown get the takeout as well? Oh, it's just over top of the hole. Perhaps does Andrew Hudson think about going for a double takeout now? It looks like he might be... Yeah, just settles for the single takeout. So again, tricky spot here. If Brown can make the takeout 20, he's in a beautiful spot to win this round. A touch 20 may not be enough. That's tricky. Knowing Brown's style, though, he likes to go for the takeout. He likes to ensure the takeout. And he's going for the fall through here. He's left 2 discs on in the 15. Andrew Hutchinson. Let's see what he's got here. Will he go for the double takeout? Can he find a takeout 20? It's a little bit tricky to tell what the angles are here. Oh, and he was going for the double takeout. He just grazes that other black disc, but both discs stay on in the 15, so they tie that round. We're tied up at 3-3. And again, amazingly, that's only the second point won with the hammer so far in this match. We were tied up at 3-3. Andrew Hudson will shoot first. If he can win this round, he will win the match. Matt Brown, if he can win this round, we will go to a third and decisive game in the semifinal. Andrew Hudson misses long on the first shot. Matt Brown gets the takeout. Hudson rolls it a little bit closer to the 20 hole, but Brown will not be tempted to go for the 20. Now, he might have left this in the spot that Hudson might think about the 20 attempt here. Yes. He does take the touch 20, so some pressure on Brown to respond. Oh, and did it not make the house? Oh, bad news for Matt Brown there. Really needed that second disc on the board. See what Hudson does with this takeout here. Oh, perfect. Perfect from Hutchinson. The takeout, a little bit of a pullback here to hide the disc. This will force Brown to peel. He does. Open board here. Chance for Hutchinson to go up 2 20s. This could be the defining moment of the semifinal. He gets it. Matt Brown's got to respond here to try to stay alive in this match. Misses over top of the hole. This could be it. Hutchinson's got to shoot clean here. Last couple shots. He doesn't love that too much. There's a chance here for Brown to make a 20. And Brown really needs it at this point. Almost gets the 20, but it just rolls over top of the hole. Andrew Hutchinson guarantees 1 point With that shot, Brown needs a 20 here to stay alive in this match. He won't get it. Andrew Hutchinson has got the match now. Taking a shot here is maybe taking on a little bit extra risk. Doesn't need to shoot here. And Andrew Hutchinson makes the shot. Final shot inconsequential. So the first trip for Andrew Hutchinson to the Final Four in Tavistock will result in him going to the World Championship Final. He will face Connor Reinman for all the marbles.